And today is 9th of March 2018. So, you know, look at the market, how indecisive market is. Market has been just going, if we just analyze yesterday's Nifty, you know, there has been such an upheaval in the market. It opened gap up, took a resistance, came down, then went up, then took a resistance, came down, and then, instead of going down, after experiencing resistance once and twice, and then next for about good 45 minutes, 1 hour, it took a resistance and then suddenly bounced back. So market is in absolutely indecisive mode. It doesn't have a clarity whether to go up or to go down, right? It is doing nothing. So why am I saying so? If you look into the 15 minutes, it seems to be exhausted. MACD is about to cross over. RSI is not crossing. It's rather taking a support. But if you go to 5 minutes, you can see that the moving average is trying to take a support, but there is a resistance at the top. So, like the channel is very, very narrow right now. There is no clarity in the market. It's just a time for us to wait and watch, right? It's just time for us to wait and watch. So I believe what I feel right now, the stocks that are in uptrend are IT stocks. For example, TCS. But TCS is also kind of become a very, very deceptive stock. Yesterday, it just fell, and today from the lower levels, buying has come into it, right? And similarly, NIT Tech has been going up for so long, but now there is a resistance here. You can see that 888 is basically a strong resistance for NIT Tech. If it crosses over, then only the NIT Tech will go up. But what I really found was good is HCL Tech. HCL Tech is looking good to me. So on what basis I'm saying so? Let me just add up HCL Tech and see how the stock is. It's just trying to go, it's just trying to take a support, and if it leaves this moving average, if it leaves this pivot point, then I can definitely see another uptrend coming for another at least 6 to 7 points upstream. Upward movement has gone nowhere. We can easily expect that, but the only condition is that the candle has to close above the pivot point, right? Candles have to take daily. Candle has to close above the pivot point. Then we talk about another stock that's looking good to me is PNB, right? It has almost bottomed out and made a double bottom. Let me just make it a line graph and see what's happening. It's almost like it has formed a double bottom, and if Nifty becomes positive, and I want to show you it's 15 minutes. It's looking very nice to me in 15 minutes. See, hugely taking support. Since morning, it's trying to take a support, right? So there could be a possibility if Nifty goes up, this may give you a run up for about a point or point and a half. That kind of run up can be expected, right? But we'll have to wait and watch, because right now Nifty itself is not decisive. Nifty has to take a call whether to go up or to come down. In 15 minutes, it's taking resistance. In 5 minutes, it's taking a support. So don't know what lies ahead. So whenever there is a confusion in the market, just stay out of it. Just stay out of it. Something that's looking good to me is Kotak Mahindra Bank. It's looking very, very good to me. And I have taken its call. Because see, 5 days it has taken a support, and same thing I can say for Coal India also. Almost like for 5 days, Coal India also has been taking a support, good support. So hopefully it should go up, and as you remember cub, I have discussed the cub CUB at 170. Even after, in spite of so much of correction, it has gone up, touched 183, and still in the uptrend, right? So some more stocks that I have in my portfolio and I would like to discuss is Mastec, and also Sonata Software. Sonata Software looks good to me, and so is, Mastec. which I gave it to Stock Pro Rockers yesterday. I gave it at about 505. Look at the momentum. 30 points in a day, 6% movement in one single day. It even touched the top 552. Good, about 10% movement also, 8 to 9% movement in a day. That's the identification we do, right? So if you want to have this kind of a trading, we want to understand how do you do the BTST trade, how do you do the positional trades. You can join my last live webinar. You can join my last live webinar. You can go to my website, talk to my team, and go to my website, which is stockprotraining.com, and you can go and see here what are the webinars that we have. Now our webinar is starting tomorrow, right? So please, if you want to, if you are a working professional, it's one of the best trading setup that we give you. We give you with a lot of filters, we give you ease of working, and you will be able to create good trades for yourself and have a good passive income. What I mean by passive income here is that you will be way above, beat the mutual funds. Mutual funds give you a return of about good 20-25% or 30%. If it is really good, 30% in yearly. Here I'm saying you can easily, after doing this program, you can do good about 15 to 20% return in 1 month time. I showed you, like Mastic gave in one day about 8%. And if you remember, I gave Venki's, and Venki's in 5 days give 60% return, right? So what I'm trying to say, that these kind of stocks, even again, see, this is the movement it has given, 60% return in 6 days. So, you need to work only certain days when you find the Nifty is in uptrend, when you find that the movement is correct in the right direction, then you basically will be trading, taking positional calls, right? Taking positional calls and trading into it, right? So what I'm saying, this is going to be my last live webinar. So please take this opportunity, go here and contact my team, which is my website name is stockprotraining.com. Go here, contact us. You can talk to my team, Telegram, on Telegram, WhatsApp, phone, or whichever way, by emailing them or by chatting with them. You can see this chat box here, or you can just send me a message from here, right? So I'm just hoping that you all learn. And one more stock that I gave was the Phenolics, right? I gave Phenolics I have given here, Phenolics cables at 710 price band. Let's see what's happening in Phenolics today. I'm sorry, not too well at all. So here it looks definitely good to me. It definitely looks good to me. Can you see this pin bar that's coming up? It's pretty much an indicative that this particular stock will be going up, right? So just invest in good equity stocks. Just invest in good equity stocks and earn regular profits. Right? And how do you identify those stocks and how do you trade in them? That is what we will be teaching you. So let's just quickly once again see what's happening in Nifty. If Nifty crosses its barrier at the top, right? What are the barriers that it has? Let's discuss about them. So the first barrier that Nifty has is its yesterday's high, right? Yesterday's high, and which it's kind of crossed once, and second time trying to cross it again. And if it crosses 10,288 in futures, then it definitely plans to go up and forms a candle on the closing basis above this pivot point. Then then Nifty is planning to go up, right? Let's go and see what's happening in its option chain. This was the option chain a few minutes back. There was a call and winding happening at 10,300 level, and the base was formed at 530. Let me refresh and see what's happening now. So there is higher call unwinding happening. Means the stance of Nifty looks pretty much positive to me. And if it crosses with volumes this barrier at the top, then it definitely has a plan to go up, right? Otherwise, It may experience a resistance and come down, right? Okay, so these are, this is how and as I told you, to me HCL tech looks very, very good. HCL tech looks very good. It's kind of taking a support. See, beautiful support in 15 minutes and heading up. Not only 15 minutes, you can see it's 1 day graph also. It looks very, very promising to me, right? HCL tech looks very, very promising to me. It is standing on a support in next 2-3 days. I expect at least, it to go up wherever it is right now. It should at least go up till 968, right? That's what I'm expecting. But I may be wrong. But right now, this is how it looks to me. Okay. So another 10 points or 15 points from here are gone nowhere. What is pulling market down today? It's all the metal sector. Look at Hindalco. This is 1 day candle, red. VEDL, it opened gap up and then it came down. Solid, sign off it to go down. Tata Steel, look at Tata Steel, again heading down, right? Metal sector is the and sale. Look at all the metal stocks doing pretty badly today, right? They are all in the very correction mode. A lot of correction mode they are in, and that is basically this is what is pulling down Nifty. So once and that is what not letting Nifty go up. That is what not letting Nifty cross its barriers, right? So let's see. Let's see, because this is a very crucial point. Once it went up, came down, then again went up, then came down, then third time it went up and came down. If now candles come below the 10 moving average and MACD crosses over, RSI also comes down. Please remember, RSI has to come down. Then Nifty may have some correction points. Some correction may lie ahead. Let me just see what's happening in 5 minutes. So 5 minutes still looks very promising because the moving average is still giving it the support. If it flies up and crosses this barrier of 10,289, then Nifty will go up. And if it doesn't, then Nifty will come down. Let's further see. Option chain basically supports its movement in the upper direction, right? Option chain basically is supporting the movement in the upper direction, right? But Nifty 15-minute graph is not supporting that. Nifty's 15-minute graph doesn't support that. It went up, came down, went up, came down, went up, and again coming down. So that doesn't look very, very promising to me. So let's see what happens. Let's look into PNB, what's happening. It has been taking a good support, trying to go up, again coming down, trying to, time and again it's trying to go up and it's coming down. Let's see. If Nifty crosses its barriers, a lot of stocks which are struggling will be fine. On my radar was also Castrol India. Although it is looking very good to me, but it's not being able to cross its morning range. It went down, then bounced back from there. It's a stock in the upward direction, so it bounced back. But it's not being able to cross its morning range. So that's a reason enough for it to remain stagnant. So as I'm telling you, all the IT stocks are doing very well and all the metal stocks are doing very badly. So you can see here Infi, you can see Tech Mahindra, you can see Tech Mahindra, you can see TCS, and you can see Mindtree. They are all at least positive. They are not in the negative zone, right? But whereas all the metal stocks are in the negative sphere. All the metal stocks are in the negative sphere, right? So let's see. Let's see how it goes, because today is a very, very indecisive market, right? So whenever there is a change in the direction, this kind of indecisiveness persists in the market. So let's wait and watch and then see what happens. I'm not predicting anything about Nifty today. Let's leave it open-ended and see, wait and watch, stay out of the market. Maybe Monday we will have more decisiveness in the market. All right. With this, I'm signing off, but let me show you Kotak Mahindra Bank making solid candles. It may go up. It may go up. It may go up because to me, it's looking pretty decent for the past few days. So with this, I'm signing off. We'll meet again. We'll meet again on Monday. But before that, I have a, first of my class tomorrow. where we introduced our setup to you guys. So if you want to join my webinar, this is a positional it's a very, very special program setup, webinar where we teach you how to do BTST and the positional trades, where you identify trades like Venki's, you identify trades like 𝐼PCA laboratory, you identify trades like Mastech. This is what I will be teaching. So please, I mean, everybody who's wanting to have a passive income and regularly in the stock market should definitely take this opportunity and avail it. All right. With this, I'm signing off, but I'm definitely waiting to see you all. Bye bye. Good day. We will meet again on Monday. See you on Monday.